Okay, we're going to get started with the presentation. Thanks everyone for joining us. Just got to get... Okay.
Hello, and welcome to the Society of Professional Journalists Mark of Excellence Awards for Region 9. Today we are celebrating the best in student journalism in Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Wyoming, and we're doing it via Zoom. In this presentation, we will honor the best in college journalism among these students, and each category may have a winner and up to 2 finalists. Winners compete nationally against the best of SPJ's 11 other regions. The categories are newspaper, magazine, arts and graphics, radio, television, online, multimedia, video game reporting, podcasts, and collaboration. And this year there's a special category, COVID-19. There are 2 divisions, one for small universities and colleges up to 10,000 students, and for large universities and colleges, more than 10,000 students. So let's get started with the newspapers. In the breaking news category, we have 2 finalists, Sydney Gonzalez of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with former BYU professor charged with sexually abusing a student, Jennifer Greenlee of the Signpost at Weber State University, with WSU suspends classes, and the winner is Lizzie Merkley of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with shots fired as Black Lives Matter and Back the Blue collide in Provo. The finalists in the sports writing category are Scott Nees of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University, with CSU Athletics Department investigated over ethical concerns, and Paul Swenson and Chelsea Adams of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with Should I Stay or Should I Go? And the winner is Elisa Huam of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with Cosmo, an oral history of the viral dance. We have 2 finalists in general news. Carson Harris of the Utah Statesman at Utah State University, with Virtual Worship, A Blessing in Disguise, and Lauren Lethbridge of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with A Look at the Opioid Epidemic in Utah and Across America. And the winner is Sydney Gonzalez of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with The Intersection of Politics and Religion. Feature writing had 2 finalists, Francisco Ruiz of the Signpost at Weber State University, with Digital Dating, Love, Lust, and Leisure at Your Fingertips, Alex Nelson of the Utah Statesman at Utah State University, with Gallons of Tradition, and the winner is the staff of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University, with Transgender Awareness. In-depth reporting had 2 finalists, Bethany West of the Signpost at Weber State University, with Former Convicts Find Themselves Punished Through Utah Housing Programs, Sydney Gonzalez of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with 3 Murders, 1 Gun, and the winner is Lizzie Merkley and Sydney Gonzalez of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University, with Racism Continues to Surface in the LDS Church and at BYU. Editorial writing also had 2 finalists, Jennifer Greenlee of the Signpost at Weber State University, Taylor Candeloro of the Utah Statesman at Utah State University, and the winner is Sydney Gonzalez of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University. Editorial cartoon has two finalists: Scotty Powell of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University, Keith Wilson of the Utah Statesman at Utah State University, and the winner is Ryan Green of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University. Column writing has two finalists: Darren Steed of the Signpost at Weber State University, Kirsten King of the Signpost at Weber State University, and the winner is Cody Cook of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University. And the awards for all-around newspaper for the large schools, 10,000 students and above, go to the Signpost at Weber State University as a finalist, the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University as a finalist, and the Rocky Mountain Collegian of Colorado State University, the winner. And the all-around newspaper among small schools up to 10,000 students is the Daily Lobo at the University of New Mexico. Congratulations! Now let's move to the magazine category. The winner of the nonfiction magazine article is Cecilia Apodaca of the College Avenue magazine at Colorado State University with CSU's Black Lives Matter mural, the symbolism behind the installation. And the Best Student Magazine has a finalist: Jenna Duke and Zeta Herrera of Talon Magazine at the Community College of Denver. And the winner is Julia Nguyen, Aniston Craddock, Olivia Ruff, and Parker Weiss of Metrosphere at the Metropolitan State University of Denver. Let's move to the arts and graphics area. Breaking News Photography has a finalist: Francia Enriquez Benson of the Signpost at Weber State University with Demanding Justice for the Fallen. And the winner is Brielle Harker of the Signpost at Weber State University with Winds Closed WSU Campus. The General News Photography category has two finalists: Juana Rocha of the Arapahoe Pinnacle at Arapahoe Community College with How COVID Has Affected Vulnerable Populations, Nicole Dorber of the Signpost at Weber State University with Disability and Snow, and the winner is Lucia Morantz of Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University with Hugging with Hope. The feature photography category also has two finalists: Lucy Morantz of Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University with A Night and Day at Lucky Joe's Sidewalk Saloon Amid COVID-19, Israel Kampa of the Signpost at Weber State University with Hoodoos, and Nicole Dorber of the Signpost at Weber State University with Wild Horses. Photo illustration has two finalists: Sydney Stam of the Daily Utah Chronicle at the University of Utah with Sundance Preview, Piper Armstrong, also of the Daily Utah Chronicle at the University of Utah with Arts Desk Favorites, and the winner is David Onwakeme of the Daily Utah Chronicle at the University of Utah with Basketball Season Preview. Data visualization has a finalist: Aubrey Eckhart of the Signpost at Weber State University with Americans Who Say They Are Christian, and the winner is Sam Yee of the College Avenue magazine at Colorado State University with Colorado's 2020 election explained in 9 graphs. Now let's talk radio. The winner for radio feature reporting is Rachel Cody of KGNU at the University of Colorado Boulder for COVID-19 versus My Family. It's time for television. The finalists for television news reporting are Joseph Carson of Newsline at Brigham Young University with wastewater COVID-19 testing shows increasing levels in Provo, Salt Lake City. And Ashley Ward of Newsline at Brigham Young University with vice president debate protests. And the winner is Eric Price of ATV News at Utah State University with sewer backup into homes. The finalists for television feature reporting are Cassidy McKinney of Newsline at Brigham Young University with Utah's Hindu Community Celebrates the Colors of Holi, and Eric Price of ATV News at Utah State University with Fish Doctors at Work. And the winner is Joseph Carson of Newsline at Brigham Young University with The Chosen. The finalist for television sports reporting is Adam Larson of ATV News at Utah State University with Refs React. And the winner is Sydney Wicker of CTV Collegian Television at Colorado State University with The Heart of a Champion and the Mind of a Ninja Warrior. The finalist for broadcast news videography is Lizzie Merkley of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University with Shots Fired as Black Lives Matter and Back the Blue collide in Provo. And the winner is Brandon Dean of ATV News at Utah State University with Sledding. And the winner of the All Around News Magazine category is ATV News of Utah State University for Cash Rendezvous Holiday Edition. Now, let's move online. The online news reporting finalists are Juana Rocha of the Arapahoe Pinnacle at Arapahoe Community College with How COVID is Affecting Vulnerable Populations, and Grace Cooper of College Avenue Magazine at Colorado State University with Reading Through Racism, CSU's new program responds to the BLM movement. And the winner is Serena Betts, Laura Studley of Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University with George Floyd protest coverage. The finalists for online in-depth reporting are Lucas Miller of the Arapahoe Pinnacle at Arapahoe Community College for Operating on a Spectrum for Success, and Lauren Bolts and Abby Vandergraaf of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University for Campus in Contention, Rhetoric Doesn't Have to Harm. And the winner is Anna Dunn of College Avenue Magazine at Colorado State University with The Red Flag Law as a Means of Suicide Prevention. The finalists for online feature reporting are Donna DeBacco of the Arapahoe Pinnacle at Arapahoe Community College with Pay As You Can, the remarkable genius behind the generosity, and Aspen Flores of College Avenue Magazine at Colorado State University for Colorado Fire Hits Too Close to Home, a look at 3 student experiences. And the winner is Kaylee Pickering of College Avenue Magazine at Colorado State University for The Candyman Can. The finalists for online news videography are Kira O'Neill at DU Media at Denver University for Thank You Teachers. And again, Kira O'Neill at DU Media at Denver University for Graduating Class 2020. And the winner of online news videography is Grace Gans of DU Media at Denver University. New Title IX regulations, helpful or harmful? And the winner of online sports reporting is Sarah Hussian of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University for Cosmo, an oral history of the viral dance. The winner of Best Affiliated Website is Lizzie Merkley and Sydney Gonzalez of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University. And the best independent online student publication in Region 9 is the Arapahoe Pinnacle at Arapahoe Community College. Congratulations! Now let's take a look at the multimedia entries. The finalist for the best use of multimedia is Keith Wilson of the Utah Statesman at Utah State University for A Day in the Life Contact Tracing. And the winner is Sydney Gonzalez of the Daily Universe at Brigham Young University for Three Murders, One Gun. Let's look at the video game entrance. The finalist for video game reporting is Austin Fluskas of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University for CSU's Counter-Strike Green Team play as competitors and friends. And the winner is Caden Anderson of ATV News at Utah State University for Gamers Ditch Discs. And now let's listen to the podcast awards. The winner for the best podcast is Daniel Anderson of Newsline at Brigham Young University for the Newsline podcast. A relatively new category in the Mark of Excellence is collaborative, and we have a winner. The Collaborative Journalism Award goes to the Rocky Mountain Collegian and the Branding Iron of Colorado State University and the University of Wyoming. They worked together for a piece called Border War Rivals. And this year's special category is COVID-19. The two finalists for newspaper, magazine, and online coverage of COVID-19 are Jenna Duke of Talon Magazine at the Community College of Denver with A Pentax Photographs a Pandemic, and Anna Dunn of College Avenue Magazine at Colorado State University with Nostalgia at Risk, How COVID-19 Has Affected Local Roller Rink Rollerland. And the winner is Lesia Feinstein of ATV News at Utah State University with Parents Flaunt Masks at School Board Meeting. The finalists for digital still photography are Anna von Peckman of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University with Local Massage Therapist Provides Healing for Caregivers, and Lucy Morantz at the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University with Explaining Things. And the winner of the digital still photography of COVID-19 is Emily Seal, Sierra Sackett of the Rocky Mountain Collegian at Colorado State University with Frame by Frame, Freshman Life During COVID-19. And that is our show. Congratulations to all of our winners. Here are a few details you may find helpful. If you need a duplicate certificate, you can contact Lou Harry at the SPJ headquarters at lharry@hq.spj.org. If there was a spelling error, we apologize. We took the names directly from the entries, but again, contact Lou Harry if there's an issue. And if there are any other issues, you can contact Ed Oddie, the SPJ Region 9 Coordinator, and his email is right there. Thank you for joining us today, and let's give a huge round of applause to all of our winners. And the crowd goes wild.
All righty. Thank you so much, everyone who was able to attend. I hope you appreciate that. Please know that we appreciate the hard work you've done over the past year, and congratulations to all of you. It was a tough year for journalism, and you guys all did tremendous work over the year. So congratulations. The awards will be going out soon. I need to check on that. They should get mailed out very soon. And we are recording this as well, and we'll get that sent out as well, in case you want to share that with someone that might have missed it. Thanks again on behalf of me. Sorry to introduce myself at the beginning of our presentation. I'm Eric Peterson, the president of the board of the Utah Headliners chapter of the Society of Professional Journalists. On behalf of our chapter, to all who participated, thanks again. I hope you've had a great regional conference and hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.